This is an unwritten rule.
No biting?
No biting.
That's not unwritten. That's written. That's
okay, it's written. It's written and it's been broadcasted for years.
But look,
no biting.
All right, but here's
take your face away from the joint. Just take it away. You know what I'm saying? Take it away.
So look, this is actually an interesting conversation. I remember having this conversation like 20 years ago. Hip hop was so big on no biting, right? And then Snoop was the first person to actually redo a hip hop song.
It's different.
It's different, but it was a taboo. Snoop had to kind of put his neck out a little bit to do so because it had never been done before.
Lottie
Dottie. And then he redid The Vapors on the next album.
Paying homage is different from
Paying homage is different.
But the thing is that everyone in hip hop was too scared to do that, whereas in traditional, like for example, like Shaka Khan, her biggest hit, "I Feel for You," was a Prince song. It wasn't written by Prince. It was a Prince song on his album that she redid, and she just ended up doing a better job of it. I heard it through the grapevine. There was like 3 versions of it before Marvin Gaye killed it.
Well, all through R&B and rock
that's what
at
I'm
the
saying.
time, everybody
they've just been recycling a lot of records.
Was you can't bite, don't redo my song. Until someone actually did it and did it successfully, and then it's like
no,
the taboo
don't bite it. Hold on, no, because don't biting is different from paying homage and redoing someone's song. The fact is, biting is it's my lyric now, and I'm not. I came up with this and you didn't. Meanwhile, he really came up with it. Paying homage is shout out to Slick Rick. Whoever don't like it, eat a dick. Lottie Dottie. It's not my song. I'm telling you whose record this is.
Right. But what I'm saying is it's a gray line. So for example, you look at the new J. Cole record, he took a Jay-Z line.
Sure.
From Takeover about the divided every 3 years, something else. So it's like that could technically be seen as biting. Or it could be but it's a Jay-Z line that he's using. He didn't say shout out to Jay-Z, something.
No, but he would have took a verse. If he would have took a verse, he has the association.
It doesn't matter though. Like this is what I'm saying. It's all gray area. It's all gray area.
It does matter. It does matter.
It's not.
It does matter. Like okay, all right.
How many lines did Jay-Z use of Biggie and stuff like that?
But he paid for him, and we all knew whose lines he was taking. He paid publishing for
publishing.
We all knew.
You don't pay publishing for one line.
No, it was multiple lines.
You don't pay publishing for one line in a verse. You'll pay publishing for redoing a hook. No. But you won't pay publishing for using one line in a verse.
You pay publishing for anybody you give credit to the production of that record.
Right. And I'm
saying whether it was one line or 2 lines.
Whenever Jay-Z would quote a Biggie, I don't think Biggie got publishing for that.
How do you know that?
I'm almost positive because I know how music works.
Yeah, but I think
for using his lines and his
a line.
It's literally just a piece of paperwork that says this goes here. It's really not that crazy. A point, whatever. It's not. But
I don't think that's happened.
Since we're talking about cultural things, I don't even want to slide off into business. It's not a gray area. It's very well defined. We know biting when we hear it. Jay was called out for biting. Jay explained why he was doing what he was doing as far as Biggie was concerned.
Well, the fact that he was called out for it is what makes it gray area.
Right. Well,
see what I'm saying?
No.
The fact that people are calling him out for it means that there's already a gray area.
He was called out.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
He was called out on it by a guy who he was in a lyrical feud with at the time. Like that, it just made for a
I'm not a biter, I'm a writer for myself and others. I say a big verse, I'm only bigging up my brother. Bigging up my borough, big enough to do it. I'm that thorough. Plus I know my own flow is stupid.
So them rings and things you sing about, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Another Biggie line right behind it. That was a shot from a guy who he was engaged in a lyrical feud with. Right. It's not a gray area. We all know what biting is. Jay explained why he did it. Again, but Snoop paying homage, because we had this conversation when Talib was here. Snoop paying homage to Slick Rick is not biting. He literally told you, this is not my record. In so many words. This record belongs to Slick Rick.
But what I'm saying, until he did that, nobody in hip-hop remotely wanted to do that.
That's because motherfuckers didn't want to admit that they admired somebody enough to to big up one of their songs.
Right.
I'm not on your dick. I'm on.
Like my first interview I ever did in life was with Special Ed. This was when I was a DJ for.
Shout out to Special Ed.
You know, he's been on both of our shows, right?
Yes, he's originated so many things.
Exactly.
And he texts me about it all the time.
Yeah.
He just,
man, I love.
He's like, yo, you see this?
By the way,
I started
that.
Yeah. and I remember speaking to him about how his first album didn't have any features, only used one producer. And he was like, well, back then, you didn't want other people on your shit. You wanted it to be your shit.
Right.
It wasn't even a thought to get a feature from somebody. Right. It wasn't a thought to use all the best producers. No, like I want my sound to be with, was it Howie T?
Hitman Howie T.
Howie T. You know what I mean? I didn't want, you know what I mean? Like,
I think that
Nas kind of broke that mold.
Yeah, Nas changed.
You know,
first super producer album.
This is the first super producer album. Like he changed it. Like you know what I mean? Like hip hop is still kind of was a new genre.
But he
back
didn't
then.
have a DJ or a producer. So he was it's not like Nas started out one way and then switched. His first album had all the best producers on it.
He had Large Professor.
Large Professor was there.
But Large Professor only did like one or two songs.
Yeah, but he was there.
He could have done the whole album.
Right, but
he could have been like a main source album.
Everybody wanted to be on that project.
But Nas could have been like, no, I'm going to do it the hip hop way and have one producer do it all the way through like every other album had been done to this point. And he decided to switch it. And it worked. And it became one of the best albums ever. You know, and he had one feature from AZ. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One song had a feature. Every other song was original. Now you look at albums by like, let's say a French Montana or Rich the Kid, and every song has a feature on it.
It's like a compilation.
It's almost like a compilation. And it works for certain people.
True.
Yeah.
So it's like you have these no biting rules or whatever, but it's all gray area and it all evolves. And at the end of the day, everyone's just trying to create their best product. And if it means I got to incorporate certain things, I got to use certain things, where I got to pay certain people publishing to use this, or I got to pay these people to jump on my record, or if I got to literally take something and, you know, either pay for it or hope they don't notice, everyone's just trying to create the dopest product because the competition is fierce.
Yeah.
Everyone's a rapper. There's a million records that come out every day. That's all I'm saying, man. It's not completely cut and dry. There's always a gray area to it. I
think it gets muddy. Culturally, there's no gray area. Mm-hmm. Artistically, there's no gray area. Now, what people do financially, what people do business-wise, what people try to do industry-wise, totally different. Nas deciding that he was going to have multiple producers on this one project can be seen as an evolution in how things go, right?
Right.
Snoop having enough integrity and enough, I'm trying to think of the word for it. Snoop being a big enough person to admit that this is somebody he's looked up to his entire career and paying homage to his record, that's another breakthrough because a lot of people didn't have that kind of guts to do that before him.
Right.
Right.
Culturally, not biting is still not biting. And when it's when it's caught, it's frowned upon. Which is why Nas was able to get that line off and nobody went, get the fuck out of here. No, everybody was like, well, he's got a point. You are doing that shit. Nobody shitted on Nas for saying that because culturally everybody understands. Now, Jay had to explain himself. Because he understood.
And some people took that explanation and some people said, nah, you still biting.
Yeah, no.
Right? And that's where the gray areas, this is what I'm saying.
It's still not gray. No, it's not a personal opinion.
It's gray.
It's not gray if it's explained.
You can explain it and not everyone's going to accept your explanation.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Understood.
No.
It was like everyone unanimously said, oh, okay, Jay, thumbs up. Some people are like, nah, fuck that.
No, the thing is, people were saying that before Nas pointed it out.
Yeah. I mean, who? Rod Wave. I remember someone made a
compilation of all the things,
all the lines that he took.
You got a Boosie song, the Jay-Z song,
this.
Yeah.
Is this homage or is this biting? You see what I'm saying? Like you could keep bringing up.
Now in the case of Rod Wave, and I make, no offense to Rod Wave,